So, RJ and I are headed to meet Pastor Jeff for lunch in Monroe. Monroe Fun Row. Here we are in beautiful downtown Monroe. Look at that. Monroe. Monroe. Some pretty good places down here to eat. I love this little city. Jeff is like a something degree black belt. Basically, what that means is don't mess with Pastor Jeff.
Buy an egg cooker.
Buy an egg cooker. Buy an egg cooker if you like boiled eggs. I'm here with a world famous deer hunter.
Oh yeah.
Dylan Rowe.
Yeah, go watch my video on Facebook. Tony Garmin's page.
He's sponsored by Garmin Land Surveying.
Johnson & Johnson baby wipes.
I didn't know that Johnson & Johnson was into the deer killing.
Deer slaying business.
He's also a weatherman, a surveyor.
I do it all.
Tree man. All right, if you need anything done, you just contact
call
Dylan
me.
Rowe.
Call me.
Whoa, Daddy, I'm falling!
You're falling? Did you wreck your motorcycle? Show me how you can ride it fast. So, got the old pa-in-law coming over to the house tonight, and just went to Publix and picked up some New York strips. So there's a few things I love, okay? I love biscuits, I love hot dogs, and I love steak. I love a ribeye, so I went to Publix to get ribeyes, but New York strips were on sale, so we got New York strips instead of ribeye. Got them on some Lowry's marinade, the signature steakhouse. I'm telling you, look, I've got Dale seasoning. I love Dale seasoning. I've made my own rubs, these kind of things. Lowry's marinade, signature steakhouse. We're going to do what is called the reverse sear method, all right? I've cooked steaks all kinds of ways, okay? The best way that I know to make it the most tender steak you've ever had in your life. You put this thing in the oven at about 150, okay? And you bring your steak up to like 115, 120. Medium rare, that's how you need to eat your steaks. If you are eating your steaks medium well done, you are ruining what God intended for greatness. So you need to cook your steaks about medium rare. So you need to get it about 115, 120 in the center, and then you take that thing. You can either sear it in a pan, like in a cast iron skillet, which is great, or you sear that thing on a hot, like 800 degree hot charcoal grill, okay? Unbelievable. Game changer. You're leaving the football in here.
Yeah, out here so I can play.
This is a charcoal chimney. If you want your charcoal to get hot, you have to put a blower on it. Look at that. How quick that thing got hot. Watch the steaks are seared. You have to let them rest for at least like 5 to 7 minutes. We got salad, mashed potatoes, mushrooms, broccoli. Look at that. So I got up this morning. It's Friday, October 12th, I think. It's finally fall. This is so nice. We've had summer here in Georgia up until today. This is great. getting ready for the International Space Station. It might be too light. What are we doing, guys?
We're gonna camp outside!
Yeah.
And watch the space station!
What's up?
You gonna make the vlog?
Oh yeah.
Mom, we're gonna camp outside! Yep. Wanna come with us?
That's okay.
That is the International Space Station moving through the sky. 17,000 miles an hour. It orbits the Earth 16 times a day, 254 miles above the Earth.
We got our resident scientist over here.
Whew, I forgot to zoom out. Getting ready, we're having a yard sale over at the brother and sister-in-law's today. This is what Saturdays are about. Typically on Sundays, I get up early, and of course, just like every other day, I have my coffee. But I spend time reading over my sermon notes, reading my Bible, reading through all the verses that I'm going to be preaching through, and going over my notes, fine-tuning them, and really just digesting my sermon. There's a big difference between preaching from your head and preaching from your heart. You can't preach from your heart if the sermon's not first in there. And I'm preaching from John chapter 13, and I'm on a sermon series titled Thrive, and we're talking about how to live the abundant life in Jesus. Let me read this to you. John 13 verse 34. Jesus says, "A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another as I have loved you, that ye also love one another." And he says, "By this all men know that ye are my disciples, if ye have love one to another." And so we're going to be talking about what it means to love one another. What'd you eat today, Woody?
Waffle sausage from Waffle House.
A waffle sausage.